And you thought you're not gonna see me again, right? Did you? Don't think like that. Bad behavior. Okay, I think my periods are gonna start. Oh, the cramps are so bad. Okay, one suggestion: don't get your IUD so close to your periods. And now I don't know what cramp is what. Oh, mommy, it hurts. I don't know why I'm even recording this, but you know what? Now that we are already here, let's just discuss and get over with it. But now I don't remember till where we are. Okay, we are at the day, right? So I woke up in the morning. So 26th July is the day. Is it good? It look good. I don't know. Okay, 26th is the day. I woke up in the morning around like 6:30. I wanted to talk to parents before I go, but they were really busy, so I couldn't catch up with them. And I was told to eat before because there is a chance that you might faint on the table. And I had pasta from the previous night at 6:30 a.m. I wouldn't even drink water at 6:30 a.m. So having pasta, I was like, I don't know what I hated more, eating at 6:30 a.m. or the IUD that day. I had food, and then we started here at 7:15 and we reached around 7:30. It took around 10 minutes for us to find where we're supposed to go. It was all clear, but I kind of overthought. I mean, so in the note that the doctor, like that the staff gave me, it says outpatient surgical clinic. There is nothing with that name, and we just walked along the corridor to make sure if there is any outpatient surgical clinic. Once we found the spot and we went there, it was all like super fast. They took my registration. I have a very long name. I have a 27-character name, and they got it wrong 2 times. So that was a bit well, I don't blame them. I have a really long name and really complicated letters. Like, I was at the counter, and once the registration is done, we were sitting. I thought it was around 7:45, and I thought they'll call me around 8:30. And there was also a note that expect at least 2 to 3 hour wait. So I was like, okay, like even if it's 12 o'clock, by the time we are done, it's still fine. But I was out by 8:45. And so I was sitting on the chair in front of the reception to get my name corrected, and I told my friend to remind me to take the Advil, and he slowly comes close to me and he whispers in my ear like, take painkiller. I was like, oh fuck yeah. And then we corrected the name. I came back and I popped an Advil and I went in. So the first thing they do is they do a pregnancy test. No offense on anybody, if you are pregnant and you have IUD, there are high chances it might lead to some infection, or it might lead to abortion, or like some preterm something. So it's not good. You cannot have an IUD with pregnancy. They don't match. So they do the pregnancy test first, and also they tell you if you have unprotected sex in the past 7 days, let them know and postpone the appointment, and make sure you are not pregnant if you're getting IUD. That is something you need to keep in mind, because it's not healthy for you. If you're planning for a baby, it's not healthy for the baby. It's a lot of stress and a lot of pain. So I don't want anybody to be in that situation. So they do the pregnancy test, and then the lady explains everything about the IUD, what would be the process and everything. And then she asked me, like, do you know what you're like? It's kind of like you know what you're getting into, right? Like, it's like you completely understand what's going on, and it's not like a dumb this thing like, oh, my mom got me here and I have no idea what's happening. you know, so she's like, oh, you know what an IUD is, right? I explained everything, like, yeah, it's an intrauterine device, it's a T-shaped, and you know, progestin, la la la. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna explain everything to you again because it's their process. They should explain everything to the patient, and they should make sure that the patient understands and she knows what she's getting into. And then they gave me a printout where they say these are the things where these are the things you should expect, and these are the things you should come to us in case something is wrong. These are the things you should immediately get to the emergency if you feel this happening. So I got that paper, I think it's in my bag. And then I was asked to go change. I was in that robe, the blue robe, and then I was taken into the actual surgical suite, and yeah, the doctor was there. So she's such a badass. I think she was with me for less than 5 minutes, in which 2 minutes, I mean, it's not even 2 minutes. I think the entire process of inserting the IUD inside you is like less than a minute. I don't remember the complete steps because I had one cramp and I just closed my eyes and I was just breathing in and out and doing this to my stomach, saying it's okay, it's okay. I didn't even see how the IUD is. They just inserted. I only heard that they ripped the dabba is the box out. And so for me, the doctor used anesthetic so that my cramps won't be that bad. So I might not be the best person about the pain tolerance, but I'll still go with my experience. So you lie down, you have your legs in those thingies. So the first thing is she will check, she will insert her 2 fingers into the vagina to see which speculum to use. There are 3 types of speculum, so the small, medium and large. Depending on your vagina size, they'll use it. If you're like too tight, they'll use a small one. And then they'll lube the speculum up, and then they'll insert the speculum, they'll open the vagina. Now the first thing they do is clean up. The second thing they do is like the doctor did is an injection where, like, the anesthetic. It's gonna be fun. Okay, imagine this is your uterus, so this is your vagina, and like the starting, and this is your uterus. We are seeing like this, okay? And they'll have something to measure the length from here to here, like the top of the uterus, where they'll insert something and they'll see how long it is. This is your first cramp. The second cramp is when they are inserting based on this length, because the IUD will be staying here. So the T structure is here hanging like this. I'll post a picture or something. I know this is not the best example. So they measure the top lining of the uterus, and then they insert the IUD, second cramp. And then like the IUD will be like a stick, and it's like an injection. They pull back and these 2 T thingies come. That's the third cramp. First cramp was like kind of all right. It was not that bad. Second cramp, it was hurting like hell. I get period poops. My cramps make me poop a lot, or at least fart. So now the cramps are hurting, and also like I can't poop on the like surgery table. Like, come on. I mean, see, if I have to, there is nothing to do. But yeah, so that was another stress on top of the cramp. The second cramp was pretty bad. I couldn't hear shit. I could not like, the doctor was saying something. The doctor said like in the next 5 seconds we are done, and like I was kind of like my ears shut off and my legs were just like closing. She did this on my leg, and then I opened and I was like, sorry doctor, I didn't hear you. She explained it again, and she's like, oh, 5 seconds, you're done. It's just like 1, 2, 3 and then we were done. The cramp stayed for almost like 10 to 15 seconds if I'm not wrong, and then that's all. Like I went back, I changed, I like the doctor gave me, like the staff, not the staff, the assistant who helped the doctor with the insertion, she gave me like a little card which would give the dates where I got my IUD. So she told me to keep that in my wallet in case I travel and at some place I have to get my IUD replaced. I'll have that. Now, so these are the steps, and how painful is it? We all know it kind of, everybody has their own experience. I'm not trying to come to a conclusion on it, but I'm thinking the pain, the IUD pain differs based on how bad your periods are. My periods are pretty bad, so I get cramps like 8 out of 10. So, and if my IUD cramping is like, the second cramp was like 10 out of 10. The first was like a 9 and the last was like a 9. I mean, once you see 10, 9 is not a big deal for you. So the same thing for the others too. Like my normal cramps are at 8, so 9 and 10 was not a big deal. But for people who have no cramps, or for the people, sorry if I'm like leaning because I have cramps, or for people like who does not get any cramps, or you know, they have like really, if they can make their cramps is like 3 out of 10. For them, if they're feeling 10 out of 10, yeah, if you're not puking, I'm surprised. After the IUD insertion is done, there is a Tim Hortons in the hospital. In the beginning I was like, dude, who's gonna hit a hospital food like hell? But then they have a Tim Hortons, so we went down, and I think I was done with my IUD insertion at around 8:45 a.m. We were in the hospital for an hour. We had Tim's, and then my friend is going to India, so we were discussing about that, and we were talking like all the stuff. I don't know if I told this before, but I took a leave for the day because I know like I need rest. We are working on the periods, okay? We deserve a holiday when we are getting this stuff done, so it's totally fine. At 10 o'clock, like there were no, I mean, I was feeling all right, like no bad situations or no worse situations, no pain or something where we might have to go back to the doctor or something. So we decided to head back, and once I'm back, I had my heating pad and my weighted blanket on me, and I was just resting most of the day. I ordered food, I pampered myself. I ordered food even yesterday. Like yesterday is the day 2. What else? I had a little bit of spotting all over the day, even yesterday, even today, and they expected, like the doctor told I might have spotting for the next month, and I should expect that. And she told me to like keep the panty liners, and which I did. I bought them yesterday and I have them with me. And yeah, I was mostly resting. Yesterday I worked a little bit. I went out and did some chores. It was not that bad. Yesterday was a pretty normal day, but today it's getting worse. Don't know how long the video is, but thank you so much for, if you're still here, I love you so much, and Momo loves you so much. Thank you. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel, and bye. Momo loves you.